Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Way of the Hunter. So last weekend, we did pretty good with trying to keep along for all the story stuff and finishing up Nez Perce. We completed the mountain goat meat request that we had, and then we also got to check out the basement down here with the buried secret stuff and, learning about River's mother a little. Now we've got a new story mission complete, which is just to get 500 kilograms of elk meat with fitness score over 50%, which really shouldn't be that difficult to do as long as I kind of remember what I did last weekend. I have started a little bit at that. It's 9:14. We've got an elk need zone for drinking up along here. So my thinking is I'll put a marker down about there, grab a vehicle, work our way over, and then try to go and see if we can find them. And if all goes well, maybe we can even get this story mission accomplished this weekend, using some of the new stuff I shouldn't say new, but playing this game probably more how it's meant to be played. I think the big thing is I keep trying to tackle it as a way it's not supposed to be played. I keep trying to tackle this sort of like how I've done the Hunter Classic or Call of the Wild, where you can just kind of wander about and see animals pretty frequently. Way of the Hunter, it's definitely much more focused around the timing and the locations for animals. It's basically one of the things where you go out for two reasons. The first one is to go out, scout every need zone you can for a species, figure out their entire range of where they might be, and then when you have all those, you go out a second time at the right time to find them at the need zones. So that's where I have to be much better about the game, and if I do, it does kind of take away from just this feel of, oh, let's just go out for a nice random hunt and see what we find. You gotta be a little more tactical about it, I suppose. Yeah, this is the way to go. Now, I'm hoping that I put the marker far enough away, and that the elk are actually at the need zone up here. Just so that way we can have okay luck trying to get them. I know the vehicle is a little bit quieter now because of one of the perks we got from just driving around. But the animals can still be pretty sensitive to stuff, so I still want to give a good bit of distance before we start, trying to approach. Now let's just get up around here. Okay, so this is about where I want it to be. So we'll not pause here, but stop the vehicle here. Get the need zone right there. And start walking our way over. Yeah, and I've got the hunter sense on, so that should help. And we'll work our way up. Oh. Well, there is another animal here. Not that I'm exactly after it, but maybe we'll try crouching by them. I'm surprised they didn't actually get startled from the vehicle being where it is. And the wind's going in a decent direction. I should have probably paid attention to that much earlier. Wind's going from basically right to left as what you're seeing on screen, so it's not like it's blowing towards where we're going. Again, I don't want to go after anybody here because I want to keep focused on the species we need, but let me just see if I can keep... Oh, yeah, now they know I'm over here. You know what, I'm going to just try to keep crouch and go this way. They're probably going to run off, but I hope, as long as they don't go, generally that direction. I'm hoping if... Maybe I can even spook them, up into the hills. Oh, shoot. Okay, they kind of are. Ooh. Oh, actually, they're going in... I was not expecting them to, come across and go up that way, but you know what? As long as they don't go directly the direction we're going, I think we'll be okay. I don't know if you have, the species will cause others of different species to flee or not. Although, they do seem to be going a lot back and forth up there. Oh, yeah, shoot. I still got a ways to go, so I don't know if it'll cause too many problems. But I'll just keep crouched and keep going as I have been. But as long as I can get a few, or 2 or 3 elk that are mature males, I think I don't know how hard the fitness score will be to achieve. I don't imagine it'll be that difficult, but I can't say for sure either. I guess it'll just kind of come down to luck to see whatever we come across if they are at this need zone. That is something too. Even if they aren't at this need zone, I should try scouting around this area to see if I can find all of the need zones for this species. Because that's something I haven't done that much, where it's been a lot of, I'll find random little need zones, like a bit of feeding here, a bit of... I don't actually think I found like a resting need zone that often, but feeding or drinking, and then haven't really kept going with like some of the paths to try to find the others. So that's something I need to improve at, is actually properly scouting the full surroundings for where I find a need zone. Try to get the full circuit of where the animals might go to, so that way even if they aren't at one when I arrive, I know they might be at the other one. Oh, I think the elk are up there. Like, looking... Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to stand up just to close the distance a little bit more. And maybe as I get to 250, I'll crouch. I think they are up there. You know what? Let me crouch now. Again, I still kind of feel like there's almost... Your basic walk is a little too fast, but then your slow walk feels too slow. Oh, okay, there's a mature female. Yep, there is a group of them up there. Now, I should also check and see... Okay, I only see mature females right now. I don't see any of the males. But, if I can get to... You know what? Even here might not be a bad spot to get to. Just go nice and low. Bring out the caller. I'll try going for low fitness first. I don't know if it would classify 50% as high or low is the thing. Because, I mean, that's like right at the edge. 50% or lower could be low. 50% or higher could be high. I'm not sure. But I'll see what I can pull out of there. If anything. And I also want to check the encyclopedia quickly, just so I can get an idea of where I should be trying to place the shots. Let me pull that up right now. Okay, elk. Let's inspect. Yeah, so if I want to see the organs, so basically... see, it doesn't show muscles, which is the thing, because, like, looking at it this way, straightforward on, the lungs aren't too bad to hit. I just have to remember to try aiming left or rightish. I shouldn't go for the heart because of the bone that looks like it's right there. But I guess we'll just have to see if we even pull anybody in. Like, yeah, we got her laying down. We got her. Thing is, I'm not seeing any of the males. Oh, I just heard something from up there, but I don't know what it was. Okay, there is a mature male in there. Oh, actually, he's looking right at us. Okay. He is about 200 out. I just don't know if he'd have a high fitness or not is the thing. Let me just double check this is a tier 6 weapon, so we're getting the most we can. Yeah. And we need 200, or maybe 150-ish. It's kind of hard to... Okay, the tree's about 150, that's about 182. So you know what? Let's see if I can bring him in a little closer still. Oh, young male. We're not looking for young, though, because they don't have a lot of meat to them. They've got to grow and fatten up if we want them. Yeah, I don't know what made the sound up that way. I don't know if it was another elk or not. Okay, there is the one we've been watching. Oh yeah, see, there's another. I can't tell what it is. And... yeah, this might be the only actual mature one, or well, I should say mature male with this herd. It's a lot of females otherwise all clustered up there, and the young one male. Nope. There we go, he's starting to come out again. Okay, yeah, so that looks like about good for the zeroing. I think I'm going to try a shot here on him. I don't want to shoot again to waste more meat, because that, I think, should have been a decent long shot. Just keep an eye and see what he does. There we go. Yeah, I doubt they'll be back, but maybe just in case I'm not going to push too strongly here to start. Actually, you know what? Donk. Let's do that. It's something I keep forgetting to do as I go after some of the animals. So yeah, we'll plunk that down. Just give this another minute or two for them to get the last, like, little bit of flight out of their system, and then we can see, like, trying to go after them more. But depending on what his fitness is here, maybe that'll clue me into, like, what I should do. And maybe it'll be better off to start operating using the high fitness calls. But I don't think too bad to start us out there. It does kind of go to show that it does, I guess, lose a little bit of the sense of free roam wander. You never know what to expect playing this way. But on the opposite side of that, at least you have some consistency and you know you will see things. This series has definitely had some episodes where we did not see much of anything to it, so I think this is the compromise I gotta make, is playing a little bit more just by, like, schedules and that. Another need zone, that one for mule deer. And again, I don't know if these elk will, like, come back around to this spot, or just because of them hitting it once, they'll keep their distance and go on to, like, whatever their next scheduled thing is. But I still do think, as well, it's better to go after the need zone's time registered. Like, say you're at 2:30 for time-wise. Set it so that way you'll be going to the need zone at 9:30 over 8:30. Just because that way it seems more guaranteed the animals should be at there as you're, like, trying to approach. Oh yeah, I think this was pretty good considering the lots of air bubbles there. Expires quickly and nearby. That it did. So are you going to be our first steps towards this one, or are you a little too low fitness for it? Let's see. Yeah, placed it exactly how I wanted to, so that's what I've got to do, is go more up, kind of like, I don't exactly want to say center of mass, but like just on the sides of the center of mass. And then it'll just go through and do what it will. So let's see the moment of truth. Too low fitness. I think I do have to go for, like, the high fitness call. So unfortunately, that's not really going to be what we need. Okay, so that's mule deer over there. That's not what we're after. And now this makes me wonder if I should stick around here, try finding more of the need zones, or should I leave them be and look in somewhere else? I gotta think about this, kind of like how I went for the mountain goats. I mean, they do have a feed zone up here, but I don't know if I'd be able to get up there sneakily, or like quietly, just because of where it is located. And then you have your need zone, yeah, way out there. You've got a drinking zone there, and you've got a... It might not be a bad idea to try that spot again. Oh. Okay, there's a bit of sound up there, but again, I don't know exactly what it's from. The trees are a little too dense to see what it is as well. So we got the right animal, the right age, but not the right fitness. So I'll have to remember to use the high fitness call. Oh. Okay, well, we got mule deers right there. I don't know... Yeah, I know they're alerted to me, so maybe if I just leave them be. I think I see... Yeah, there are things up there. I just can't tell if they're big enough to be elk or mule deer. I can kind of see the head of something. I think they're elk. Yeah, they are. Okay, so they didn't go that far out. Yeah, so we'll work off of the high fitness call for a while here and see if we can bring anybody in. The mule deer are calm enough that I don't think we have to worry about them if we just stay in our position here. Yeah, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stay quiet and still. Well, relatively quiet. And see what happens from here. Okay, see, I just see the females, and the problem is none... Oh, there's one right there. I can see them tucked back there. But nothing looks like it's, like, coming in for us with the calls going out. Thought I also heard something to my right, but maybe not. Okay, there was a reply out. But I can't tell. I can't really tell what it was replying. I don't know if it was just a female or was actually a bull. I think it'd be called a bull elk. I'll just try a few more calls and keep watching to see. They at least should be in range, so if there is one, it should eventually be making its way over. Yeah, thankfully the deer all seem to be moving off and they didn't get spooked by us, so that's good. They don't have an early warning system to kind of get these guys all spooked out. Oh, there might be a bull back there. But I can't get more info on it. There might actually be two. There might be one right there, and one over there, but neither of them seem to be wanting to come in closer. We may... I don't know if we do have one or not. It's... Well, we got the mule deer, but again... Not what we're after. I need... Yes, we hear you. My god, you can stop. See, nothing is trying to move in, no replies. It might be there's not even a high fitness one with them. And I am in a little bit of a tricky spot, because if I start moving... Oh, see, we just got the young male there, and he's not really being pulled in, so I don't think he's got a good fitness on him. Oh, but we got that one there. Okay, it's an adult. It's not really coming in, though, so it might not be that high, but it might still be something to worth trying to see. I just need to try to spot him. Oh, there he is. I can't tell if that's him. The angle's terrible here, too. See, it's so hard to... Okay, I'm going to try slow crouching. Just see if I can try to get a better view in there. Mature female. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I scared off the deer just with that little bit of movement there. All I'm finding are the mature female. The males are, like, really tucked in there somewhere. Okay, that's just the mule deers. Looks like they've at least moved off, so I have a little bit more freedom to move about without scaring anything. Yeah, all I'm finding are the females from here. Okay, there's our... Oh, I think I just gotta go a little bit... Okay, there we go. I think if I go for 150, we can get him. And he dropped right there. Okay, I'm just going to head in, because I don't think this herd is going to be one we'll keep working at. It seems like it doesn't really have the high fitness since nothing came in. So I'll probably try adjusting and going for the other herds that are more westward. Well, let's at least go see if he's even close to what we needed. And then maybe we'll end this episode here, just since we did... This is the route to take for Way of the Hunter. Do it all by time and systematically. It seems to be the best approach for it. So let's just go up, investigate him, and see how he stacks up. I am happy to say I think my shot placement is heavily improving, too. We hopefully won't have too many more, like, wounded runoffs like I did have. Let's take a look and see about him. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm actually surprised the bullet got right through the bone there. Actually through rib and shoulder, but it was worth it, because that is right through the heart. Okay, moment of truth. He does count, and we'll only need one more animal, perhaps. It's like, yeah, meat total, we're going to get 278, so that's over half of what we needed right there. So I think what we'll do is head back to Bearden Ranch, end this episode here. The next episode, we'll try going out west for those, the elk that we had over there. And if all goes well, we should have this story completed. Or, well, at least this part of it. I think there's still a little bit to go, but we'll have to see. For now, though, we are going to end this episode of Way of the Hunter right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.